Good evening, everyone. Welcome to round 9 of the Sail Speed Racing Skippy League. This week we are at Winton, down under. Once again, in the booth with me is Mr. Perez.
Good afternoon, good evening, all of our friends out there. We are looking for an exciting race today at a brand new track to everybody down here at Winton, here in somewhere in Australia.
Jacob Larson with a 130.8 to claim pole. Tobias Sack less than 2/10 slower in P2. Ian Bird P3, Tom van der P4, Carsten Flug P5, Henrik Moller in P6, Patrick Nadadinsky in P7, Jürgen Rigtrup P8, Nicholas Snowgrove P9, Colin Byrne P10, Peter Christiansen P11, and Henrik Andersen starting at the back in P12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, away we go. Looks like everyone gets a fairly even start as they go down the start finish straight into the first chicane. Is there going to be carnage? Is there going to be tears? We will see.
Tobias around the outside. What a move!
Yeah, Tobias putting the moves on straight in the first chicane. Knew what he was doing, just wanted to get away as quickly as possible. Henrik Moller chasing down Tom Vanderpool for P3. Ian Bird behind him. And then Carsten Flug. There's a little bit of battling going on at the back around T4. Nissan corner. And plenty of locking up ahead. What's happened? Oh no, Tom Vanderpool spun.
Van Duffel around. He saved it. He saved it. He's good. He should not have any damage unless that curb caught his wing a little bit. He can tuck on in and recover here. But my goodness, this is already an exciting race, and we're not even half a lap in.
You with Tobias?
A unique thing about this track is that these guys start next to each other because the chicane gives a very inherent advantage Jacob at the start. Tobias got a great start and just carried the speed on the outside of the first part of the chicane, and he was just clear of Jacob by the second part and able to push the car through. That's just guts, fearlessness. Tobias knows what he can do on cold tires, and he done did it. All he had to do was just cook them lap times, and he just caught a little bit of dirt on the exit of that corner, threw the car towards the wall, and barely missed there, Winton. I am thoroughly impressed with the quality of racing so far as we've watched these guys go side by side. Ian Bard, Carsten Flug, keeping it clean going through these twisty bits. Henrik wants a piece of the party, though. He's zooming in. He is getting a run on Carsten Flug and trying to get next to him. Nothing doing. Carsten is going to position his car exactly where he needs to be coming into these corners. Ian is fighting Henrik to try and prevent Henrik from taking that position, but it looks like Henrik has a hold on P3 now. Oh my goodness, these folks are thinking about 4 wide back here as they are coming off the last corner in a big pack. This is going to be messy. They're going into the chicane with like 1/10 of space between the 4 of them now. Oh lordy. 2x2, looking for the space. Gita in front. Tom with the second place in that little pack there. Henrik Andersen and Nicholas Snellgrove all make it through clean. Well done.
Yeah, he's definitely making a race worth watching here at Winton.
Gita got a little bit loose on the exit of that corner, giving Tom an opportunity. They're going to go side by side into this last set of corners.
Gita backs off so much and allows Nicholas to go through. So Tom doing really well there, but Nicholas following straight through as well as him.
Anderson and Larson. Larson's coming on Henrik Andersen right now, going into the chicane. He is not wasting any time. He's in recovery mode from that earlier spin. Larson has the pace here, and he just got by Henrik Andersen. Gita's going to be looking in her mirror and remembering that lime green car from last week. We may see another great battle between these two here. Hanging in there. We'd seen him made that great move on Gita, where he came through on the inside of the last 2 corners on the last lap, but unfortunately here it looks like he's just caught a little bit of the dirt.
Yeah, right. As Jürgen is still trying to get past Patrick. He's just not being able to find a way through. He was down to a few tenths just as we jumped on board. Now that has changed dramatically.
That is, Gita went around there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's...
I'm trying to find the right replay. So Gita is just a little bit, I don't know, a little tap by Jacob.
Jacob was just carrying a ton of speed on the exit there. Gita not carrying quite as much. A little bit of a disagreement on space, and Larson unfortunately got into the back of Gita Christensen there and Larson's in the pits. Christensen continues on. It looks like Henrik Anderson was able to continue on as well, but man, it's been a rough race for Jacob Larson.
As Nicholas goes running outside, as Colin goes very tight, he's going to lose a bit of speed. Snellgrove's going to get the slingshot around the outside. Can he keep it straight?
This could work.
That's a fantastic move by Snellgrove. Colin tries to close it over, but the move is done.
Said it earlier, anything can happen, and what happened?
He has stopped as well. That's weird.
He actually drove into the pits and stopped?
Well, he's currently stopped, yes.
What in the world? So that was not a tow. No, he's exiting from the pits. Is it fuel?
Maybe he didn't put enough in.
Oh my goodness.
Tobias
was 10 seconds in front of everybody, and he just had to go pit. Looking to see if he can get a run through this last set. He got a good run through the second to last, through the last corner. He's looking to push and get into the draft. Henrik using the entire track to try and minimize the effect of the draft here. This is going to be tricky for Karsten. He's showing his nose, letting Henrik know that he's here, and actually making a slight attempt on the outside, but not carrying enough speed to really hold position there. He's just going to tuck back in on Henrik and look for it on another corner coming out of the first chicane later. Colin and Tobias getting real close as Tobias drives around the outside, leaves Colin just enough room on the inside.
This final hairpin of the triple hairpin section.
Karsten opened up the corner a little bit more on entry. He's looking to get a run here.
He's losing time, I think, opening up. He needs to keep that much tighter, get on the accelerator earlier and later. Because I think he's losing a good 10th when he's trying to go a bit too wide.
Run there, but Henrik still got a better run. How's he doing it? Last lap here, white flag, and Henrik is absolutely cooking. Karsten is going to need something special on this lap.
Karsten's going to need to find a way through. This is really fast carousel type section. We didn't actually see as much as action as I had anticipated through that that carousel. Henrik goes a little wide, maybe going a bit too defensive. Karsten giving him the space.
If he can get on the inside here, he's looking for it, but it's just not there. It's so hard to do.
It was a bit
These
tighter.
corners are so sharp. Henrik's pushing a little too hard on the exit, but so is Karsten. Oh, man. Both of these drivers understand what this win means right now. They're sending it as hard as they can through these corners. Henrik has a nice 4.4 seconds gap right now. Holding it.
I think this is enough. This could be enough for Henrik unless he makes a monumental mistake. But you'd really have to...
He's got to hit these last two.
All he has to do is keep it on track and he will win. Here we go, Henrik Moller, your race winner. What a battle these two had.
Very well done. Yeah, that was excellent. Look at them wiggle down the straight together. Karsten, Henrik, salutes to you guys. Great battle.
A lot with 172 points for Henrik Moller, 99 for Jacob, 89 for Ian Bird, Carsten Flug with 87, Colin Byrne with 65, Tobias Sack 59, Henrik Anderson 57, Jürgen Rigtrup 51, Peter Christiansen 42, Tom Vanderful 40, Chris Lindenau 33, Nicholas Snellgrove 33, Patrick Nadazinski 22 points after only 2 races, pretty good. Dennis Pedersen 19, Samuel Barton 15, Dominic Lelyhart 13, Christian Korn on 12.